All right, let's get into it. Today we're diving deep into the story that's hidden inside the tarot. We're talking about its most emotional, most intuitive suit, the Suit of Cups.
Think about it. Have you ever felt like your emotions are taking you on a ride? You have that initial spark of a new friendship, then you hit that messy, complicated middle part, and then hopefully you get to some kind of resolution or understanding. Yeah, we've all been there.
But what if I told you there's actually a map for that whole journey? A 14-card story that basically charts the entire roller coaster of our emotional lives. That map, my friends, is the Tarot's Suit of Cups. So, let's follow it. Okay, so first things first. What are we really talking about when we say the cups? What's the core idea here? The Suit of Cups is all about the element of water. And it makes perfect sense, right? Water flows, it takes the shape of whatever holds it. It can be totally calm one minute and a raging storm the next. Sound familiar? That's our feelings. So here's the bottom line. Anytime you see a cups card pop up, you know you're getting to the heart of the matter. We're talking emotions, relationships, and that gut feeling, your intuition.
Every story has a beginning, and our emotional journey is no different. The first 3 cards of this suit, they show us how it all gets started. That first little spark, making a real connection, and the absolute joy of sharing it with others.
And it all kicks off with the Ace. Upright, this card is just beautiful. It's this cup that's overflowing with potential for love, for joy, for connection. You're open, you're ready to give love and to receive it. But when you see it reversed, that cup feels blocked. It's that ache of loneliness, that feeling of a connection that just never got off the ground.
So, that potential we saw in the Ace, in the Two of Cups, it becomes real. It's a solid bond between two people. This could be a new romance, a super close friendship, or even a really strong business partnership. On the flip side, though, a reverse 2 is a warning sign. It hints at insincerity, that feeling that someone in the connection isn't being real, that they're wearing a mask.
From that one-on-one connection in the 2, we branch out into a community with the 3. And this card is just pure happiness. It's a party, a reunion, a celebration with your tribe. It's that warm feeling of belonging. The shadow side of this, of course, is when that happy group turns toxic. We're talking hypocrisy, backstabbing, and gossip.
So the start of the journey is all bright and shiny and full of joy. But we all know that's not the whole story, is it? What happens when the honeymoon phase is over and, things get a little more complicated?
And that brings us to the messy middle of our journey. The cards from 4 through 7, these represent a kind of emotional crossroads. This is where we have to face the tougher stuff, the more challenging parts of our feelings.
The Four of Cups is that meh moment. It's when you feel emotionally stuck. You're bored. You're apathetic. It's like someone is offering you a cup, a new connection, but you just can't be bothered to even reach for it. This card is a major signal to look inward and figure out what's going on. Reversed, it might mean someone new is coming along, but you're still not sure how you feel about it.
Then we get to the 5. Oof. This one is about real loss, real disappointment. This is grief. It's when you're so focused on the cups that have been spilled that you can't even see the ones that are still standing. But here's what's so powerful about this card. When it's reversed, it's about finding the courage to finally look up, to see what you still have, and to start moving forward. After you deal with loss, it's pretty natural to look backward, and that's the 6 of Cups. It's all about nostalgia, sweet memories, maybe even someone from your past showing up again, and that can be wonderful. But the reversed card is a warning. Don't get stuck there. Don't let your fear of what's next keep you living in the past.
Oh man, the 7 of Cups is basically the definition of being overwhelmed. You're facing so many choices, so many cups filled with different possibilities, that you're just paralyzed. It's total analysis paralysis. And when it's reversed, that feeling gets even more intense. It becomes a deep, nagging fear that you're going to make the wrong choice and fail.
So, after we stumble through that challenging middle section, the path starts to clear up a bit. The journey moves toward resolution. Cards 8, 9, and 10 are all about making conscious choices, finding our own contentment, and finally reaching that deep sense of emotional fulfillment.
The 8 of Cups is such a powerful moment. It's about making a really hard decision. It's consciously choosing to walk away from something that's okay, maybe even comfortable, but just isn't feeding your soul anymore. You're leaving those cups behind to go search for something deeper, something more meaningful, even if you don't know what it is yet.
People often call the 9 of Cups the wish card, and it's easy to see why.
But it's not just about luck, it's about earned contentment. This is that feeling of satisfaction you get when your careful planning pays off. You feel secure, self-sufficient, you have everything you need. The catch? Reversed, this can tip over into greed or a constant fear of losing what you've built.
And at last we make it to the 10. If the 9 was about being personally content, the 10 is about sharing that joy with everyone. This is the happy ending, the whole shebang. We're talking family harmony, deep love, total understanding, wealth in every single way that matters. Of course, reversed, it's the opposite. That perfect picture is shattered by fights, conflict, and misunderstanding.
So, we've gone from 1 to 10. The number journey is done. But wait, the story's not over yet. The Suit of Cups also has its 4 court cards. You can think of these as different personalities or different ways we learn to handle our emotions.
It's easiest to think of them as 4 levels of emotional maturity, right? You've got the page, who's like the curious student, bringing good news and being a great friend. Then there's the knight, the one who takes action, the classic romantic hero. The queen is the one who has mastered her inner world. She's all about compassion and harmony. And finally, the king, who has mastered the outer world. He offers wise advice and decisive supportive action.
And just like everything else, each of these personalities has a light side and a shadow side. That enthusiastic page can easily fall into self-doubt. The knight's grand romantic gestures can turn out to be shallow and fleeting. The queen's inner peace can become self-delusion, and the king's wisdom, well, it can be twisted into betrayal and manipulation. It's all about balance.
So let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway here? The Suit of Cups gives us this incredible story for our emotional lives. It reminds us that every single feeling, good or bad, is just one chapter. It's a story that starts with a tiny spark of potential, works its way through some really tough challenges, has the capacity to end in profound happiness, and teaches us how to become masters of our own hearts.
So that's the story of the Suit of Cups, from that hopeful ace, through the confusing 7, all the way to that blissful 10. It's a complete map of our inner world. So, I guess I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Which step on this journey feels like where you are right now?